Faisal Javed 61899. Okay, student. Assalamu alaikum. Sorry for late. Last time we were doing the partial fraction. Are you listening me? Hello. Okay. So today we are doing the chain rule. If W chain rule in the partial fraction, chain rule. We are doing chain rule today. If W is a function of X and Y, and X itself is a function of T, and Y is also a function of T. X is a function of T, Y is a function of T, where W is a function of X and Y. So if we want to find dawa W upon dawa W upon dawa X, so it will become, sorry, we will find dW upon dx. dt, sorry, dW upon dt. We want to find dW upon dt. So what will we do? W is not a function of t. W is a function of x and y. W is not a function of t, it is a function of x and y. This is Asad Aslam 64286. 64286. W is a function of x and y, and we have to find dW upon dt. So we will find dawa W upon dawa x into dx upon dt, because x is a function of t, dx upon dt, plus dawa W upon dawa y into dy upon dt. This is the chain rule. This is the chain rule. First of all, we will find dawa W upon dawa x into dx upon dt. When any function depends upon one variable, so that we will take dx upon dt. We will take d, not dawa. Dawa will be used when there are more than one variables. When the function depends upon more than one variable, then we will use the term dawa, partial differentiation. Otherwise, we'll take dx upon dt. This is called the total derivative. D upon dx or dy upon dx or dx upon dt, etc. That when the function x depends upon only one variable, so we will not take the partial derivative, we will take the total derivative. X depends upon t only, so we can't write dawa x upon dawa t. We will write dx upon dt, the total derivative, because it depends upon only one variable. In the same way, y depends upon t only one variable. Therefore, we will not take dava y upon dava t. We will take dx dy upon dt. But here w depends upon the two variables. We can't take dw upon dx. We can never take dw upon dx or dw upon dy because it depends upon two variables. So we must take the partial derivative with respect to any one of the two variables. We will take the partial derivative. When there are more than one variable, we will take partial derivative. Remember it. When there are more than one variable, the function w depends upon x and y. So we can't find total derivative. dw upon dx will be wrong. dw upon dy will be wrong. It will be partial derivative dava w upon dava x or dava w upon dava y. So this is thing to remember when the dava is used, when the partial fraction is used, and when the total derivative is used. The dx upon dt or dy upon dx, when it is used. So when it is the total derivative, there is only one function. Variable is one only. The function depends upon variable, one variable. For example, y is equal to x square plus 3x plus 7. So y is depending upon only x. So we will take dx upon dy upon dx. We can't write dy upon dava y upon dava x. That will be wrong because it depends upon one variable. So that is the total derivative. So d upon d, that is called dx upon dt or dy upon dt. This is called the total derivative. This is called total derivative. And dava w upon dava x, dava y, dava w upon dava y, this is called the partial derivative. So this is the formula, the chain rule. This is called, first we have to find dw upon dt. So first of all, we will find dava w upon dava x into dx upon dt. Because there is only one variable. If there may be two variables, then we will take dava x upon dava t. If there are t and theta, for example, w is equal to f of xy, and x is a function of t and theta, as well as y is a function of t and theta. Again, we have to find dava w upon dava t. We can't write dava w upon dava t because there is not only t, there are two variables. So we will find dava w upon dava t. When there are two variables t and theta, so we will take dava w upon dava t. It will become dava w upon dava x into, now we have to take the derivative of this one with respect to t. So there are two variables. So we'll take partial derivative dava x upon dava t plus dava w upon dava y into dava y upon dava t. When there are more than one variable, we will take the partial derivative x, so dava x upon dava t. And when there are only one variable, so we will take the total derivative dx upon dt. There is only one variable. So this is the difference between the total derivative and the partial derivative. Because there are two variables t and theta, so we can find dava w upon dava t as well as we can find dava w upon dava theta. We can find this one as well. So dava w upon dava theta will be dava w upon dava x into dava x upon dava theta plus dava w upon dava y into dava y upon dava theta. So when there are two variables, so that this cannot be written as dw upon dt or dw upon d theta. because there are two variables t and theta. So we can find the partial derivative of these one. In the same way, when there are x depends upon two variables, so we will take dava x upon dava t or dava x upon dava theta. In the same way, y depends upon the two variables, so dava y upon dava t or dava y upon dava theta, that depends upon this theta or this t. When there was only one variable, t only, in the first case there was only t. In the first case there was only t, so we have to take dx upon dt, dy upon dt, there is only one variable, so then we will take only, that is called the total derivative. Dx upon dt is called the total derivative. Dava w upon dava x is called the partial derivative. The term dava, when we use that for the partial derivative, and term d is used for the total derivative. So this is to be remembered. Now we will do the exercise. The students, generally students confused when to find dava, when to find d, when it is used dava, when it is used total derivative, when it is used partial derivative. So just remember, if we are taking, if there is only one variable, we will take the total derivative. If there are two variables, we will take the partial derivative. Now we are doing exercise 14.4. In exercise 1 to 6, A part, express dw upon dt as a function of t, both by using the chain rule, and by expressing w in terms of t, differentiating directly with respect to t. Then B, evaluate dw upon dt at the given value. So we have to find the value of t also in the B part. So first of all, question number 1, we will find dw upon dt. That means it depends upon t only. When we are taking total derivative, it means there will be only one variable. So w is equal to x square plus y square. Question number 1. X square plus y square. X is equal to cos t, y is equal to sin t. And t is equal to pi. In the B part, we have to do this. This is for the B part. So A part, we will find dw upon dt. dw upon dt will be equal to dava w upon dava x into dx upon dt plus dava w upon dava y into dy upon dt. Put the values. Dava w upon dava x, 2x plus 0. This is 0, therefore I wrote only 2x plus, okay. This is dava w upon dava x, 2x plus 0 into dx upon dt. It will be minus sin t into derivative of t with respect to t will be equal to 1 plus dava w upon dava y 0 plus 2y into dy upon dt, it will be cos t into derivative of t, that is 1. So the final answer is 2x, sorry, minus 2x sin t plus 2y cos t. Put the value. This is a part. A part is not finished. We have to put the value of x and y over there. So it will become at x is equal to cos t and y is equal to sin t. We will put there. So dava w, sorry, dw upon dt dw upon dt will become minus 2, x is cos t. It will become cos t sin t into sin t plus 2 y is equal to sin t into cos t. So I think this is 0. No need to put pi, t equal to pi. Minus 2 cos t sin t plus 2 cos t sin t is